So New Braunfels is getting a roadhouse.
Like Swayze style?
No, and all the rest of the world is called a Texas Roadhouse. Oh, here it's just Roadhouse.
Actually, I saw that being built. I was going out to see our lovely friend from Fuck You Sir, Jim, and driving out to his place, I saw it being built. And we drove by it. My wife was like, "What is that?" And I was like, "That's a fucking Texas Roadhouse." And we got closer, and she was like, "Sure it is." And I had the sign out front. She was like, "How'd you tell that?" And I was like, "Because they're all shaped the
all
same.
look the same.
Yeah.
It's all the exact same thing. It just depends on how wide it is. It's the same format. It's just wider or narrower depending on.
Yep.
They all look the same. Oh, sorry, buddy.
But yeah, I think they should change the logo and everything. It just says Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
There's no Texas on it. Like we know we're in Texas.
I think you should have a restaurant just called Roadhouse. Then it's just got Swayze on it. Just looking at you.
In the back is a boxing ring.
Fuck yeah, dude. That'd be awesome. I've been to a lot of bars. I have never been in a bar that looked like the one from Roadhouse.
The old one or the new one?
I haven't watched the new one. Did you see the new one?
I did.
If you don't compare it to the old one,
If you just accept that it's just another movie.
if it's its own thing, it's not a bad movie.
Yeah.
Because I went into it being like, oh, and then I was like, oh, this has nothing to do with the original.
I don't have a problem with that. Like, it's not a sequel; it's a reboot,
No,
right?
right, yeah.
I don't have a problem with just being like, oh,
I don't think you'd even call it a reboot. It's just
Like a
It's a different
reimagining,
movie.
how they call it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just another bouncer movie. They just didn't know what to call it, so they were like, "Fuck it, Roadhouse."
Well, and it's Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I kind of have an idea how this is going to go anyways.
He didn't do a horrible job, I don't think.
Now
didn't.
I've seen a bunch of memes of that movie and Conor McGregor walking like with his cock out,
Yeah.
like cock first, and
Yep.
so he's walking this weird angle and shit like that. And I was like,
Like the whole movie.
I'm like, the director saw that and was like, yeah, stick with that. That's
Every
a good-
time he comes into a scene, he's walking like that pretty much. Yeah.
I don't know if the director had much to say with what he did.
That's
I'll bet
the
you.
director's job.
I know.
I'll bet you in the beginning it was like they tried to correct a bunch and they were just like, okay, this is going to be like 4 years of filming, so just
You just do you, but
we'll figure it out.
yeah,
in post.
Say the words, do your thing.
you're here because you know how to throw a punch. Like just fucking.
I did see a news article about him and this UFC fight that's going to happen at the White House next year.
Yeah.
That he was asking for $200 million, $100 million in payment, and $100 million in the equivalent of 1,000 gold visas, the golden visas, the $1 million U.S. citizenship
Right.
thing, and it was for him. It was for my friends and family.
Wow.
Yeah. 100 visas. Yeah.
Wow.
Or 100. Sorry, not 1,000.
Because they're 100
they're
grand each.
they're $1 million apiece.
Oh,
I
a
thought,
million
I thought ours
okay.
were 5 million.
Oh, shit.
Well, fuck, I don't know. Maybe it was a bullshit article.
No, we have a golden visa.
Yeah.
But I think ours is 5 million because we're the most expensive one on the planet. And then
Okay.
the next most expensive one, I think, is, I want to say it's Italy at like 2 million.
Huh. I didn't know you could just buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you buy citizenship.
Remarkably,
It is 1 million.
is ours 1 million?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
yeah.
Corporations can obtain a corporate gold card for 2 million.
And then Switzerland's is cheaper than I thought it would be too.
Yeah.
But they're kind of about that. They're like, oh no, you have money? Like, come on.
Yeah, come on over. We have really nice banks.
Yeah, we'll take care of it. Matter of fact, come first. We'll handle everything afterwards.
We'll
Like,
do that after we establish your account. You put your initial deposit,
Yeah,
then we'll figure out. the
yeah,
rest.
you come in and
So for the watchers and the listeners,
Oh, yes.
Mikey's not here.
Nope.
Hence the lack of intro.
I was just going to see if anybody noticed the difference.
And Andrew is here from Rustic. So he was on our Warfighter Tobacco podcast earlier and decided to hang out and join us on this one. So,
Yeah.
a lot less serious. You can
Yeah.
you can say most words on this show.
All right.
say all the words.
All of them.
I'll try.
We have a producer extraordinaire. He can bleep it out.
Redact.
Or I'm just going to pull him for a soundbite next week.
Yeah.
One of the two.
But
Put him on-
he'll
put him on
he'll
his
cancel it. Yeah.
Fuck, I'm burning this bitch down. I'm taking everybody with me.
Guys, it wouldn't be the Freedom Friends if we didn't talk about our number one sponsor, Warfighter Tobacco. Obviously, you guys have seen us all smoke them. We're here to talk about a quality product that everybody can enjoy. The great equalizer, as we've called it, the Warfighter Tobacco Stick. And it's not just cigars. They've got humidors, travel humidors, cutters, lighters, everything you need to get started on that journey. Check out warfightertobacco.com and use that code FTFO. Score yourself that sweet, sweet 15%. If you want to know my personal favorite, I'm a 7.62 Field guy. I like that Sumatra, real nice and even keeled cigar. Great for us beginner smokers, right? And I'm told that these taste even better when you're listening to the Freedom Friends podcast. Now, back to the show. This episode is brought to you by Grill Your Ass Off. It's no secret, we're all middle-aged dudes who love barbecue. Grill Your Ass Off is our main go-to for our spices. That's what we use, man. Whether you're doing burgers on the grill, steaks, or my personal favorite, a little bit of pork belly burn ends, right? They've got you covered on all of that. They also have salsas. They also have seasonings and spices. They got beer salts. They've got everything, man. Check them out. GrillYourAssOff.com/Freedom Friends Podcast or use the code Freedom Friends Podcast at checkout.
So, well, it's good to see you, Andrew. I feel like it's been forever.
Yeah. It's only been a few days.
3 fucking days. Andrew has a very cool cigar shop. That's too far from my house, but I like it, so I drive to it anyways. But it's I hang out there quite a bit.
Yeah.
We love having you. Most
He
days.
just says that because I spend money. It's not.
You said it with a straight face. That was impressive.
You got
Coming from a gay man, that is impressive.
I told
Certain
you
days.
he touches himself during the day.
That's like a prerequisite. Like if you want to hang out with us, like
You have to touch yourself during the day.
Yeah.
That's like
Huh.
that's a
I took my notes incorrectly.
Scott's like, I've been touching other people. Like, what the
during the day.
That's ridiculous.
None of my friends cared.
They just said this is how we shook hands.
That's not how you do that.
No, it's- Double Dutch Rudder doesn't count. We didn't actually touch each other. That's it.
I feel like we missed out on some great podcast material before we started recording, but John had a great idea on a little Spendex Get Y at the gas station. And I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
this needs to be
We should
spread to the
revisit
masses.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you go to a gas station and you spend $100 on fuel,
Say 20 gallons. That's most people
That
can
is-
do 20 gallons.
yeah. You know, if that gas station serves pizza or hot dogs or, you know, whatever they have inside, well, once you get that amount spent on the gas pump, you should be able to go inside and get like a free pizza or a free hot dog or whatever. Like Jazz was saying that, you know, back in the day, Wawa, which is a southeastern location gas station, that if you spent 20 gallons, you'd get, if you spent 20 gallons, if you bought 20 gallons.
It's also nowhere near the Southeast.
Yeah, it is.
Aren't
It's down
they
in
in
Florida
Philly?
and everything too.
Oh, are they in Florida?
Oh yeah, all over Florida.
They're just not in the Carolinas, which pisses me off.
Yeah.
I think
But,
they're in Philadelphia.
Oh, well,
Oh, they're all over the Mid-Atlantic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mid-Atlantic, New England, stuff like that. There's Wawas everywhere.
Yeah.
Until you get into
East
parts
Coast.
of Pennsylvania, and then it turns into this thing called Sheets,
yeah,
and they're awful.
yeah,
Wawa wannabe.
yeah. You used to be able to get 20 gallons of fuel and they gave you a free hot dog.
Which, let's face, how much is one of those roller dogs? Like, what is that really costing
Seriously.
Yeah.
I think it's like $1.50.
I mean, look at Costco.
them? That's if you actually bought it.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
like,
if you
that's
swipe your
that's
card.
$1.50 at Costco with a soda.
Yeah.
That's true.
No, but he is right. Your average roller dog at a gas station is $1.50, $1.99,
Yeah.
whatever.
Look,
What I'm saying is, what is it costing that gas station
50 cents.
to
if that.
throw that hot dog on that roller?
Yeah,
Yeah. And we're
A
not
quarter?
we're not saying that every gas station should do this. We're saying if you did this,
sure be cool if you did.
you would be rocking it.
You'd be getting my business,
Yeah.
especially on a long road trip. You got to stop for gas anyway, and you
Yeah.
just go get like a large pepperoni pizza, fucking snack on that on the
Yeah.
drive.
Yeah, I mean,
Hell
it's the
yeah.
opposite of Bucky's motto, which is, you know, we'll get him to stop for gas and then spend $400.
yeah,
I've never gone to a Buc-ee's and spent less in the Buc-ee's than I did at the pump.
I have, because I have a huge
I was gonna say, it takes a lot to fill my truck.
I have a 48-gallon tank, so I have.
Shit ton of beaver nuggets.
It's a lot of beaver nugget.
They're so good.
But,
But now I got to give Bucky's credit though. The food is
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
pretty good.
They got rid of their cream gravy though, and now I'm mad
Yeah,
because it used to be that you could. They have those chicken finger boxes now. You get chicken fingers and fries, but they used to have little fucking
Oh,
like bowls with a lid on it of fucking cream gravy, so you could go in and get chicken fingers and gravy. And their little sign still says that 1 gravy per order of chicken fingers, but there's no fucking gravy anywhere. And I'm like, fucking cock teasing sons of bitches. At least take the little sign down.
They have a Philly cheesesteak burrito that is.
They do.
It'll change your life.
I
They,
like their club sandwich.
Yeah. Everything they have is
Yeah,
good.
it's good.
Yeah.
because you can get all of that shit. You can also go in there and get like charcuterie in a cup. It's just like cheese, chunks of meat, and like it's like what the fuck, like
In case you want to be healthy.
yeah,
They-
and then
they have a-
jerky out of every animal.
They
on
have
the
a
planet.
deli. They have a meats
Yeah.
department. They
Yeah.
have-
The jerky selection is
They have
ridiculous.
Fresh barbecue, fudge.
Fudge.
Um,
They have all of them have that made to order thing now too, where you can go and you fucking hit the little screen and just like order your food and then make it fresh for you and shit. Like
best bathrooms at any gas station, hands
hands
down.
down.
at the same time, you can also buy like a deer blind
Absolutely.
and
And maybe a lift kit for your truck, and cooler.
yeah, like
Corn for your deer stand.
They have accessories for your firearms.
they,
They have a full line of apparel and home decor.
which cracks me up because all I can imagine is that somebody's like on their way to a hunt and just went, fuck, I forgot my deer blind. And they just like bought a whole new one just to take with them. And it's
I've
just,
done it with corn. I've done it with like pieces and parts, like getting ready to go on a hunt. We get a group of vets and somebody puts in a group text, hey, anybody have blah, blah, blah. And like everyone's already on the road. And so I happen to stop at Buc-ee's and I'm like, well, son of a bitch, they have it. It's just like, hey, yeah, I got one. We're good.
now the corn thing I can see, right? Like you're heading out to the property. Nobody's checked the feeders recently. So you just go like, fuck it. So you just pick up a bunch of bags on the way out to your lease. I totally get that. But some of them, it's like, that's a 3-gun Pelican case.
Yeah.
Like who the fuck was on the road and was like, oh shit.
I forgot my gun case.
I brought all the guns. I
or who,
forgot
go,
the
who goes
case.
to Buc-ee's just to buy that? You know?
It's just like, okay.
Yeah.
So
So each one they build is even bigger than the last one.
Yeah.
fuck. And now they're getting tighter
more
and tighter.
shit
Now they're
there.
building one in Buda.
Really?
That's going to be the next biggest one in the.
Because the
Country.
biggest one they just got
Is off
finished
of
is on
10.
I-10. Just
Which I think is
southeast
hilarious because
of
they
San
built
Antonio.
it. They built the big one next to the one that was already there. And then magically, right before the construction was done on the new one, the old one burnt down.
Yeah.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
It burnt down, and they were like, it's okay. We'll build back bigger, better, faster, stronger. And they essentially built a Buc-ee's outdoor store where the one that burnt down was. And I'm like, yeah, I'm totally sure this was an
That's
accident.
Awesome. I didn't know it burnt down.
Yeah. And then I think they finally finished all of the roads that let you in and out of it. Because for a while, it was just like this fucking forest of barrels that you had to try and get through. What I love about it is there's no tractor trailers allowed in their property.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
cannot take 18-wheelers on their property. Now, I've pulled my RV through there. I don't know how many
Oh, I do
times.
too.
Oh, yeah.
I do
But
too.
they have the ones down on the end that are taller and longer, so you can
And they have the DEF pumps and the.
and the whole 9 yards.
The
But,
only thing I don't like about Buc-ee's is their quality of fuel isn't the greatest.
I've never had an issue with the diesel.
Yeah. I've always gotten slightly less fuel mileage when I fill up
Really?
at Buc-ee's than when I fill up everywhere else.
that's
And I
because you
know
put an
people-
extra 300 pounds worth of food in the car.
I know,
That's
right?
actually
That's what it
drop.
is.
It's not-
That's what it's horsepower to weight ratio.
Definitely.
But I also know guys that have had issues, and when they primarily only use Buc-ee fuel, and then obviously after the issues they change and they don't have issues anymore. So is there proof behind it? Who knows?
Yeah.
Um,
I've never bought
run
their
Buc-ee's
diesel.
a
Yeah.
lot. I've never had an issue.
I've never run their diesel, but their standard fuel's never given me any issues.
but,
Even on my turbo car and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's I've never had any problem.
I mean, it doesn't stop me. I just don't go out of my way to go there.
The only problem when I'm pulling the camper and I stop at a Buc-ee's is usually I'm all the way at the end, right?
Yeah.
And it's a 1/4 mile walk to the store.
No shit.
and
'Cause
what? No matter
if
where.
I have my camper when I go through, I do try to go like,
Yeah.
I'm going to get out of the way. I'm going to go like, even if we're just parking for snacks and stuff like that. Cause I've been going to like where I'm going to park,
Right.
like to camp.
Hmm.
And we've stopped at the Buc-ee's cause it's like 20 miles from where I'm finishing and been like, hey, we'll go in here and we'll get snacks and everything. So yeah, I'm trying to park
Yeah.
like out and then it's
Because they have 400 pumps. So it's
Yeah.
literally, I bet if you walked from one end of the pumps to the other, it's at least an 1/8 of a mile.
at least.
I bet you it's longer.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It is. Yeah.
So I mean, because some of these things are like entire exit fronts.
Yeah.
Like it's the only reason that. And then there's always some other truck stop station across from them.
Yeah.
because the tractor trailers
Ghost
aren't allowed in the buggy. And the only thing there are tractor trailers. And it's always like a TA.
Right.
And it's because the trailers can get in there. But it'll crack me up because then you'll see tractor trailers like on the side of the road. And I'm like, that driver parked that shit there and got out and walked to the Buc-ee's to get whatever the fuck he was getting and came back out. I'm also trying to figure out how they can sell you any size drink in there for 39 cents. Like, have you seen the price disparity on their sizes? So their small is like
That.
Yeah.
Like that's their small.
And this is their large.
And the small, I'm no lie. I think the small is like 59 cents or 69
Yeah,
cents.
cheap.
And then the bucket that you can get from them, I think is like $1.09. And it's like 72 ounces. I'm like,
I bet it's more than 72.
well, then they sell that fucking Buc-ee's. It's literally that side with a handle on the side of it.
Yeah.
That's like also it's just a cooler with a handle on it.
Diabetes cooler.
And I'm just like, how big are your syrup tanks back there? Like, there's no way.
They're 55-gallon drums for each one. They don't use the little boxes with the bags in them.
That's the other thing. When you go to you talked about the bathrooms and how great they are, and they have like go no go lights on the outside of them. Like if the stall has a red light or
Open,
green
yeah.
light. But
There's
on the way
two
in there,
guys
there's
cleaning.
all that art on the walls on the way into the bathroom.
Insanely expensive.
Have you seen? I was gonna say, have you seen the prices on that shit?
$500-$600.
It's like, hey, do you like this wooden American flag? And it's like, it's not bad looking. It's like $900, and it's like, holy shit! This is like, who's buying these? Nobody, because I've been going to the same Buc-ee's for fucking years, and that flag is still hanging on the goddamn wall.
Yep. Have you ever walked into a Buc-ee's with a dirty bathroom?
No,
Fuck no.
Even a dirty stall?
No.
have you ever walked
Or a
into
piece of,
Buc-ee's?
like
I haven't walked out of a stall without somebody cleaning it, walking in as
Yeah.
I'm walking in.
Right.
Like it's,
There was a guy in my stall cleaning it while I was shitting. It was like they are,
like, sir, you lift your foot. Oh, my bad.
they're on it. But seriously, have you ever been in one of those bathrooms and not seen somebody walking around cleaning it?
No,
Like,
it's awesome.
They have those little slippery signs. They just live there
Yeah.
because they're just constantly being. Unless you go to one at like 3 a.m.
yeah.
and then they're like, "All right, we'll take a
But
break."
even at 3 a.m., there's probably 75 people in that store.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
You ever been to the Buc-ee's in New Braunfels at like 3 a.m., 2:30, 3 a.m. on a Friday or Saturday night?
Yeah.
Gets rowdy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a shitload of people there, and I guarantee you half of them are shit faced. Yep.
Leaving the bar, they were wanting to go get some beaver nuggets.
Yeah, they're open 24/7. Yeah.
I didn't realize until semi recently how rare it is, the whole 24/7 thing. Because like Walmart is no longer 24/7.
a lot of that shut down during COVID.
Yeah, ever since COVID happened, so much of that open 24/7 is just fucking done and over with.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm okay with it. But then again, I'm not out.
Yeah, I don't need that
Those
3
hours.
a.m. to 6 a.m.
Yeah.
convenience anymore. My life is different
Yeah.
the older I get.
The only one that still trips me out, and I think it was just for so long, it was just the norm, and then COVID happened and it went away, was non-24-hour Walmarts.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what?
When did this?
Weren't they always 24 hours?
Yep.
And then
HEB also.
then when they came out of it, they were like,
Well, it's crazy too, because if you go to a Walmart, any Walmart, it's pretty much only self-checkout.
Yep.
So why do you have to close? I'm doing the fucking work anyways.
Yeah.
Like, just now let me do the work whenever I want.
Yeah.
oh, fucking self-checkout has gotten wildly out of control.
When I was like 6 or 7, I got this joke book. And it was this, I can't remember the exact title of it, but it was a blue joke book. It was about this thick. It was about that big. And it had some of the most offensive jokes. And I still tell them to this day sometimes. But one of the jokes that was in there was 7-Elevens are open 24/7, 365, rain or shine, holidays, doesn't matter. Why are there locks on the front doors?
That's a joke?
It was in the joke book.
It's just that fucker that wrote that book was just like, hey, after you read all this funny shit, I'm just gonna hit you with a fucking
There were some that were like, yeah,
with a
cool.
with
But
a
there were
fucking.
there were some other ones that I was like 7 or 8, and I'm like, I don't get this.
But see, that's a high thought. Like, where you're just sitting there going, like,
Yeah.
you're just sitting there going, why are there locks on a 7-Eleven? I don't understand. I mean, I get it because like they might have to do an inspection or clean it. At some point, you're going to lock the door for some fucking reason. But
at that point, nobody knows where the key is.
right, so they're going,
Oh, the manager 4 ago, I think he stole it. I don't know.
I lock the doors. You what?
They just
We're never getting back in
They
here.
have one of the, like the little slider like deadbolt things. It's only on the inside.
There's a gas station by my house that for some reason, for about half the day, has one of the front doors locked.
Yeah, that annoys me.
I
Yeah,
always
you go to
walk
walk in and you
I
fucking
always
slam
face
your
point
face
at that
into the
one.
door.
Yep.
Yeah, somehow it's always the one I pick
Mhm.
is the locked one, and I'm just like, what the?
Over this past weekend, Mal and I went to Wildflower. There's 2 locations. One's on the south side of Candy Lake. One's on the north side of Candy Lake. We went to the south side one. They're like, it's a 45-minute wait. We're like, fuck, okay. Put your name on the list. We'll figure it out. And then some lady driving by in a car is like, hey, there's one on the north side. And literally rambled off the address. Looked it up, and I'm like, well, shit. She's like, there's no wait, and they have motorcycle parking. Like, awesome. So we drive around to that one because we're on the bike. They do have motorcycle parking. 2 spots. I was like, hey, whatever. No wait. But they had one of the doors was locked. And on the way out, fucking wham, right into it. I'm like, God damn it.
I just don't get it. And like that gas station that had one of the doors locked. It's a paired set.
Yeah.
Like and I'm like, what are we accomplishing here?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's like the overnight portion. They
So
lock.
they can laugh at the jackasses who
Probably.
They lock like one door, and I'm like, is this just a drunk check? Is this just like the guy that's hammered that comes up, pulls on the door, and it's locked, and he's like, shit. So he just
walks
turns
away.
and leaves and doesn't check the other door. Like, I don't like if that's the case, good on you. Good filtering system. Fucking knock yourself out. But it's just frustrating.
There's a dude I see on TikTok every now and then. He works at a gas station and he just like sets up his phone and just records interactions with people. And some of them are the most wholesome interactions. Like he'll have like little kids that walk up and they're like, I want a pack of gum. And they hand him like $3 and shit. And so he's like talking to him and stuff. And then he's also been known he picks up white chicks all the time.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Do you see that one where like he fucking talks that chick up and she's like, she leaves and then comes back and has bought like 17 more things
Yeah.
just to like have this longer conversation with him. Stuff. I'm like, dude, you're slinging game as the cashier at by the way, it's a hood ass fucking,
Yeah.
it's a hood gas station.
He always wears a high vis road vest.
Yeah.
In
It's
every
Is that the
single
one
video.
where he like throws stuff back at customers if they throw it at him?
Oh
No, that's
Is
a
that a
different
different
guy.
guy?
That's a
And those are the
different
ones that'll come in and they'll like reach in their pocket and they
Yeah,
put their money
yeah.
out like that. It's like a ball.
Like,
So
we're
he'll
gonna
take
black
it
a
and
mild.
he smooths it out, and then when he goes to give the change, takes all their money and then like fucking throws it back at him like that. And they're like, "Fuck, really?" He's like, "Oh, I thought that's how we were doing this." and I'm like, "Oh, look at this guy! Help him correct the course of action here." But no, the other dude, he's really polite to his customers, but he's hitting on chick. But it's hood.
Yeah.
It is a hood as fucking. And I'm like, oh my god.
I saw,
Like it's one of those gas stations where half the shit's getting bought with food stamps. Like you know it. Like you're just looking at it going like, and he's really but the number of white chicks that he picks
Yeah.
up is ridiculous.
I swear I see a couple like every week. It's a new chick, and he's just like, "Let me get your number," and
Yeah.
they're like, "Okay," and I'm like, "Fucking
Some
good
too,
on
he
ya."
talks it up, and then like he's getting close, and he wants to even close, and he's like, "You like black dick?" and these girls are like, "I fucks with it," and he's like, "All right, girl, let me get that number," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And like. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna go home and talk to my wife and just be like, "You like black dick?" I mean, I don't have any. I just wanted to know.
Just curious.
This feels like information I should have asked years ago, but
As she's holding y'all's child.
that's my favorite time to hit on her though, is when she's fucking with the baby. So she'll be like trying to get him settled in his little bouncy thing or whatever. And she's like bent over doing it. And I'm like, damn, girl. How's a man buy a ticket to the log slide? She's like, I'm holding the baby.
You want another?
I'm like, yeah. Why do you think I asked about the log slide? Like, I know what the other one gets me.
Hey, you're holding it. still pretty neat.
Yeah. It's
That was convincing as fuck.
no, he is mostly neat. And now we're getting to the point of,
You actually have an infant?
well, he's doing like baby stuff,
Yeah.
which is really fucking cool. Like
Yeah.
it's really neat. He's starting to try to figure out how to smile. And I get more smiles when he's sleeping than I do while he's awake, because when he's asleep, he's not trying.
Right.
Like it's just the natural reaction. So like if he's sleeping and you go and like you give him a kiss or you like tickle his cheek or whatever, and he'll go like, and he smiles. But then when you try and do it when he's awake, you can tell he's trying to give you a reaction, but then like it's just like squints and I'm like, oh, shit, I broke it. Like it's but then it's I mean, the baby stuff is obviously there, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like today, before I had to take the phone call, and it delayed us a couple of minutes, and my wife has the kid, and so we're closing the store for like an hour because she's going to go home because he won't nap. Like we're in this weird stage right now that he'll have a day where he just refuses to sleep.
And the less sleep they get, the worse.
Right. He
Yeah.
just needs to sleep,
Yeah.
but now he's so pissed off because he's tired
Yeah.
that like he won't calm down
Yeah.
to sleep. And then I've got my wife that's like super worried over him. And then you've got me that's like, I'll like grab his arms and like lock his arms down to his chest and like give him pressure. And then you'll see him start to like fade out. And then she's like, okay, I got him. And I'm like, he's not ready. And she's like, I got him. I'm like, okay. And I let go and the arms are instantly just like, and I'm like, bro, I fucking told you. Like he doesn't know what he's doing. I keep telling her, I'm like, he doesn't know how the machine works.
You just push a button.
So
on
there's
the
just a
inside.
brain in that machine, just pulling every lever and pushing every button to see what any of it fucking does. That's
We were
just-
talking earlier before the show, and Jazz brought in a little Halloween thing that has the baby's footprints and it says
Yeah.
"boo" on it, and it was cute. It looked really good.
Yeah.
And so Jazz was like, "Yeah, so we're rolling his foot and then pressing it on the paper and everything, and like he knows something's going on because he can feel it, but he hasn't figured out that he has feet yet."
yeah. He doesn't know he has feet. So all the sensation is just going into this foot. And he's just like, so every time she'd like put more paint on his foot, he was just like, the fuck? And it was just, but it's weird stuff it's cute and it's neat and stuff. But it's like, I figured out that sometimes he just gets tired of laying down. So I will pick him up and I'll hold him like he's sitting, like on my leg. And then he will just go dead weight and like pass out, like in this seated position. So my wife comes over and I'm like, look at him sitting like he's Peoples. And she's like, he is Peoples. And I was like, no, this is a potato. It's a potato with a mouth. Like that's all this is. But he's cool. Like he's starting to recognize like our voices and stuff like that. And that stuff's really neat. So yeah, he is still very neat. There is, I can honestly say I am really happy I did this older,
Yeah.
because it's times like today where he just won't calm down.
Yeah.
Hold him, don't hold him, make him comfy, don't make him comfy, warm him up, cool him down. There is no
Yeah.
satisfying him
Yeah.
right now. Being older has put enough patience in me just to go like, he's not doing it on purpose. He's not trying to make my life hard. He just doesn't know what the fuck's going on. And so I'm older and I'm more patient and I can just look at it from that lens and just go like, okay, so he's noisy. Like he's not even that loud. Like even if he's like full bore, it's like, okay. Now, when he gives you that little pop scream when you've got him like on your shoulder, shit'll get your attention. Just all of a sudden when like he kind of like he does this little stir and he'll be like, and you're like, okay, whatever. And then all of a sudden, like you just, and you're just like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, so,
Yeah.
and I have forgotten because it's been a while since I've had to deal with a baby that they're always wet. Like babies are just damp, like all the time. Like they're just for some reason,
Yeah.
just,
Drool, spit, whatever.
and they're damp in places that don't make sense.
Yeah.
You're just like, how's your kidney wet? Like, you haven't eaten in 3 hours. And somehow just your kidney spot is damp. Like you're just damp. all the time. So, but yeah, it is still very neat. But yeah, now there's like real baby stuff happening, and it's
Andrew, you got kids?
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 22-year-old daughter. She's got her last year of college, and then 2 boys, 10 and 11. So we had them back to back. We're not messing around. She wanted 3 more, and I was like, no, I'll give you 2.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when the 10 years apart for the other ones, but the 2 boys that are a year apart, when you have one kid, you have a set of problems, right?
Yeah.
What happens to those set of problems? How much do they multiply when you add another kid?
It gets better and worse now that they're older and they can just kind of entertain themselves. So
Yeah.
it's
But I'm talking
it's
about like
easier and-
the 1 through 4 age.
Oh yeah, that was a shit show. Double diapers, double attitude, double whatever, double sickness. But having them back to back definitely was probably easier than spreading them out because
Yeah.
you can just get the shit over with. And then
We had 3 that were pretty close. And it was like, okay, the problems doubled or tripled for the first 2. But then when you add that the third one in, it's like, okay, now the problems are just out. They're just fucking crazy.
Exponential.
Yeah. Because you have like a 5-year span of like different problems.
Personality.
You had all the problems of all the ages at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was, challenge. But yeah.
when we have just one kid and the other one's doing something with a friend or whatever, he's an angel. Either one.
Yeah.
But when they get back together, it's
Yeah.
an hour of
Furniture's getting
Fucking-
broke and
pain in my ass.
yeah, we just couldn't have nice things for a long time because everything got broke
Yeah.
or scratched or something. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
Yeah, that went all the way through like the early teens. I remember I had a chair that just got destroyed one day. You little bastards.
We're not there yet. But there is definitely a parenting difference between my wife and I. And I finally asked her, I was like, how many babies have you been around? She's like, not very many. And I was like, I'm like, because they're not made of glass. Like you can,
Yeah.
Mostly rubber.
But usually that's the way it works. The first one is always like it's made of glass.
Hmm.
yeah. So
And then when you're on your third, you're like, this fucker's indestructible.
Yeah.
yeah,
It can
And,
eat dirt and fucking throw rocks at its brother. It's gonna
Yeah.
make it. It's
I've been around enough of them, and got round one with Justin over there and stuff like that. That I'm like, so when I'll do stuff like when I'll like grab him and like pin him down and all that kind of stuff, and she's just like, I don't think you're supposed to be doing that. I'm like, hey, he's fine. Like, what do you think that swaddle is that I stick him in?
Yeah.
I started calling it cloth jail. So,
That's the best thing. You wrap them up like a little burrito.
oh my God,
Yeah,
dude.
they
They calm
love
down
it.
so
Yeah.
fast. Like, but she'll do it and it's all like gentle and shit. And he's still like wiggling and fucking, and then and I'm like, I got it. And yeah. So
straight
like,
jacket.
Yeah.
I'll stick him in there and I'll grab one
Tie
side
that
and like
shit
pull
tight.
that thing over and like pull it underneath him. And then she sees me grab this fabric and like stretch it all the way out, wrap that bitch around. I'm like, she's like, what are you doing? I was like, tourniquet, baby. You just fucking snatch that bitch in there. And as soon as I'm done, that kid's just like,
Yeah.
just instantly calm. And I'm like, yeah, fucking,
Yeah.
Little thunder jacket.
yeah.
Well, they were under a lot of pressure before they came out, so they're kind of used to it. I can't imagine they had a lot of arm and leg room, before.
Yeah, moving around. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So, and then that's the other thing. She couldn't understand, like, when I'd be hanging out with him and I'd have like shit on the TV and music going and all that stuff. And it's like, don't you think that's bothering him? And I'm like, it's 90 decibels in your room, womb, right? Like, that's loud. It's just pure fluid and heartbeat. The whole
9 months of chaos.
it just wobble, 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 wobble. They're just in a woofer. It was like it's just a 90s drum and bass scene for 9 months straight. Just and I'm like, he's fine. But like I'll grab him like the fabric of his fucking swaddle and like move him. Like just pick him up like luggage and like set him down. My wife's like, what are you doing? I'm like, he's fine.
Like I pick out some of my rifles by the scope. It's the same thing.
It's not like I picked him up by the leg. Like he's
They like that shit too when they get to walking around and stuff. You can just grab them by the back of the shirt and sling them around.
Just fucking
They
pick 'em
love
up.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they're 2, 3, 4 years
yeah.
old, oh, they love roughhousing.
My daughter's officially hit the stage of big fan of dad throwing her into the couch.
Yeah. Oh, they fucking love
Oh
it.
yeah, it's our house is slowly turning into WWE SmackDown.
Jumpy places. Yeah, they love that shit.
Oh,
Jump in
yeah.
the big pillow pit or whatever, the ball pit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not quite throwing him yet.
It'll
You
happen.
got a few months.
Yeah.
It's probably.
I'm gonna go with 7 weeks. Might be a little early.
Yeah.
to
A
toss
little
him.
bit.
I give it another week or two.
Yeah.
Depends on how soft the landing is, you know.
I mean, it's fucking.
You at least have to transition into his age being into months before you can.
Yeah, right.
You gotta
You're
get out
not
of the
week
weeks
counting
to get you.
anymore. Yeah.
When is that transition?
2 months.
2. No, it's 2.
And let's see.
Fuck that.
It's 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old is he?
When-
Old enough.
When do you transition to years?
A year
1.
depends. Who's being asked,
Yeah.
me or my wife?
Wait a minute. What the fuck? So I can call him 1, but I can't use months until he's 2.
No.
2 months, right?
You know, you have like those
No.
people that say, "How old is your kid?" And you're like, 87 months old.
Yeah.
Like,
Fuck
you
that.
don't want to be fucking.
I would. I,
6, goddammit.
I would.
8.
I would say you can use months up until 18 months. After that, he's 1.5.
I just want him to change the law where I
3.
can abort up to like the 40th trimester.
It's,
John's doing the math, going like that's 12. Like,
It's like, that's okay.
that's just murder. That's just-
none of my kids would have made it past.
I did see.
we aborted him in the 27th trimester.
I did
It was
see
like-
I almost went to aborting myself there a couple of
I did see that there is a laundry list of states that have passed assisted suicide laws.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like
Well, I'm okay.
more than you think.
I'm okay with that. I think.
yeah, fuck it. I mean, my
I think
grandmother.
there should be criteria.
But also in that same article, the assisted suicide stuff that they do in Canada is essentially a front for an organ mill.
Oh,
Yeah, like they'll convince people knowing that I already have all of your organs sold.
Damn,
Yeah, right.
that's harsh.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, let's go universal healthcare. Come on, it'll be fun.
I don't know. Are you guys against assisted suicides?
No.
I think there should be criteria. Like you,
Yeah, I don't think you
you
should
can't
just
be like 22.
yeah, I'm 27 and sad.
perfectly healthy,
And I'm like,
yeah.
no, you're fine.
Yeah.
Fucking suck it up.
Get
fuck
over
up.
it. Yeah.
But
Wait,
like, so
you're trying to say that it should be the same along the same lines of abortion? Like
No,
there
I-
should be like standards. There
no,
No.
you don't get to assisted suicide if you got fucked by your uncle. That's not the same.
It should be like if you know you're going to die of cancer, or if you have like really bad Alzheimer's, or like you know what I mean. Like if you're close,
But some of these people, they just don't want to be alive anymore.
yeah, that's crazy to me.
And
Yeah.
they go through the whole process because it's not just like, I don't want to be here. And they're like, cool, step into my office.
Are the red states the?
So red states are considering this is called death with dignity. So it's the assisted suicide, and then the light blue is legal.
What are the? Can you find the rules for legal? Like what is there criteria?
At the same time, you could just like yeet yourself off of something too. Like,
Well,
That is true.
unless you're in like the hospice state at that point.
oh sure. Well, like
you know
so
what I mean?
my
Like that's where I'm
grandmother-
at with.
Then you
it.
just have to yeet yourself down like 3 flights of stairs.
That's true.
He's got to fall out of bed.
Like
You do,
my
3
Guys trying to
steps.
get up the stairs.
Yeah.
my grandmother was talking to me about like when my grandfather got late in life with the leukemia and stuff like that. And it was just pain and he couldn't walk and he da 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 da. I'm gonna guarantee you if my grandfather knew there was somebody could just show up and fucking
Yeah.
put some shit in his IV and it was over, he'd have been like, fuck, bring him in.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
And my grandmother had the conversation because y'all have met her. She's incredibly active, travels a lot, like all that kind of stuff. And we were sitting around talking one time and she was like, Jazz, you just need to tell me that if I ever get to the point where I can't be on the adventure anymore, we go on one last adventure. And I was like, you got it, Grandma. I'll fucking,
Skydiving.
yeah, skydiving. I'll just make sure your shit doesn't work. Like, I don't, but fucking, I'm like, just Thumb and Louise the shit. We'll go on a road trip in your Corvette and you just fucking send that bitch right off the edge. Like, I don't It's fine. But yeah,
Yeah.
so I think there is, but she's 84,
So in Oregon,
85.
you have to be over 18. You have to be mentally competent, and you have to have a terminal illness that will lead to their death within 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I can see
And
that.
then there's a number of safety measures.
That makes sense to me. Like if you know you're going to die anyway and you don't want to go through all of the bad parts of
Pain. Yeah.
cancer and whatever, like yeah.
So you don't think there should be just like the Futurama solution where there's just the suicide booth on a corner? You just go in and just fucking hit the button and it's just like, and you're just fucking.
Probably not. I mean, I think that option always exists. It's just not a booth or assisted.
So a brief overview.
It'd be really rude to do that in a phone booth.
This law has worked well for
If you
25
can find a
years.
phone booth.
It has never been expanded beyond terminal illness.
Well, yeah, I mean,
You know what though?
because otherwise it's just
Yeah, in 2023, 87% of those who had an assisted death were looked after under hospice care.
Yeah. Well, like, can you imagine, like, hey, I'm mentally here. I know the end is very near.
Yeah, like
I want to say goodbye to my family one time. Like, I don't want to do it every time I think it's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like,
and I think that's the idea behind
get everybody
the
here.
the
Let's fucking do
death
this together.
with dignity.
and especially if it's like a terminal illness,
Yeah.
typically those aren't like gentle.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, like we just talked about with my grandfather, it was really bad at the end. I mean, like, I was there the night he died, and we could hear him screaming from the room.
Yeah.
Like, trust me, there was a lot of us that was just like, fucking.
yeah.
If somebody could have just put something in the line, like it'd have just been like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Make it. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that I can totally see. Now the whole like, I'm just sad and don't want to be here anymore. Sorry, no, you don't.
Yeah. Nobody needs to help you at that point.
Yeah.
Do like that one dude did and go to Mexico and do a whole bunch of hookers and blow
Yeah.
and then realize, you know what? I
Yeah.
kind of like life. And you remember that guy? He
Fuck,
completely
yeah.
changed his mind, came back, was a productive member of society. No?
Yeah.
Fucking it's Leaving Las Vegas.
Huh?
Did you ever see Leaving Las Vegas? Nicolas Cage.
Oh, it's been a long time.
It's been a minute.
So and it's the whole I'm gonna drink myself to death. And so he goes to Vegas, and he's got like he empties his retirement, empties
Right.
like all of his savings or whatever, and he becomes best friends with that hooker, and blah blah blah. And he's like, I know you care about me, but you can't save me. I'm still doing this. And so like his birthday present was a hip flask with his name on it and shit like that. I was like, damn,
I
that
do.
that is a
remember now
supportive
because
bitch. It, like,
I remember the hotel room specifically. From
Yeah.
the movie. Yep.
That is it is one of the rowdiest lines I've ever heard in a fucking movie because that hooker's sitting there and he's hammered, and he explains the whole plan. And she goes, "That's fine." And she goes like, "I won't swallow, but you can come on my face, but don't get it in my hair because I just washed it." And I was like, Jesus Christ! And I think I saw that movie at like 14. I was like, God damn! It like that line stuck with me. It like
Yeah. Especially knowing you're purposely putting it in her hair then.
yeah right. I'm like, shouldn't have said anything. Fucking-
I'd have been respectful before this. I didn't need that comment.
Not paying you for banter.
Any other topics? Come on. We got to have something here.
I have something, boys.
All right.
So, do y'all remember that story about the guy that figured out how to make cars run on like water?
Yeah,
And then he-
hydrogen motor.
Yeah,
Mysteriously disappeared.
yeah, mysteriously disappeared. We might have another one of those.
Yeah.
So there is a gentleman who goes by the name Nature Jab, whose real name is Julian Brown. He has officially turned plastic waste into clean burning alternative fuel source.
With an active hopper.
Yes.
So it is literally this thing it makes fuel out of plastic. So it's there's actually a term for it, and it is called
Plastiline, I think.
that's the fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a term for the idea of turning recycled plastic into I can't remember what it is, but there's a word for it. But he off the grid
Yeah.
in
In his backyard.
under a lean-to. It's not
Was
even
it-
like in a building.
Younger guy too, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all self-educated, all everything, built this engineering marvel, and like the whole internet has been like, what I love is the entire internet's been saving, resharing, and everything on his videos, and all of it's like, everybody reshare everything you can before the government shows up and shuts this man down. This guy, and he built this thing, and
Oh, the fuck. My bad.
so what it's got on top is an active hopper, and he even built the thing to control the speed, so it shreds the plastic as it's going in, and his feed system, he figured out like the right speed at which the plastic needs to be fed in. But literally he can just keep pouring plastic waste in it. And so he's running this whole thing like under a lean-to and a pop-up tarp. Like
His solar panels are just on the ground.
and but it works.
He's missing now, right?
So everybody's essentially saying like, hey, with all these streamers that stream like 24/7, he should do that. So then when someone tries to make him disappear, he's on his live stream so they can't fucking touch him. But for the first time, he put the fuel into I think technically he's the first one to fuel a muscle car.
So it makes the fuel. It's not, I thought it was like where it was
No.
No, it literally goes. He puts like plastic bags in one end and fuel, like
and it's
liquid
like
fuel
it's
out the
plastic
other.
bags, water bottles, like anything made out of plastic, and it literally is it.
Well, I mean, at the most basic level,
It's still a petroleum product.
based.
Yeah.
But it pulls everything out and actually makes a clean burning fuel, and but it recycles plastic into functioning fuel.
That's cool.
And but he built the whole system in his fucking backyard,
Which is
and it
why.
makes fuel
That's awesome.
out of garbage.
I believe he's got like a website. Like he's not putting a paywall behind it. He's documented the whole process and everything. Like put it all out
Trying
there.
to make the world better.
Yeah,
Nice.
just being like, hey, this is another option. Like, but
And it apparently actually, at least on paper, works better than that like biodiesel shit.
yeah, he
It's
actually,
also, it will run a standard car because you can make diesel out of
Pretty much. Yeah.
pretty much anything. This thing's it's making gas.
Because I remember
Like,
years ago, there's guys that were going around collecting used fryer oil
Yeah.
and running their diesel engines on however they.
Conversion kit,
Yeah.
Well, the old Deuce and Halves would run off of anything.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, anything.
he had his fuel tested though, and the scientist was even like, this performs the same, if not better, than normal like
Wow.
consumer gasoline that you'd get at the gas pump. And I was like, holy shit. So
That's cool.
yeah, that was very cool.
I think
but
the only problem with it was it wasn't as good was the octane level.
Yeah.
I think it was 110 is what I just saw on the Twitter post.
He's making 110 octane.
110
That's race
octane fuel. Yep. That produces clean emissions.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. It doesn't have
Mhm.
the burn
Wow.
byproduct. But which kind of makes you wonder, the fuck are we doing to gas that makes it not do that? Like,
Right.
There's shitload of additives.
yeah,
Yep.
he's making it out of fucking Ozarka bottles, and it works better.
So
With a higher octane
that
level.
that floating plastic island in the ocean. How many vehicles could that power?
Right.
All of them,
You know what I mean?
because that thing is like the size of Rhode Island or whatever.
Yeah, it's
fucking massive.
massive pile of shit.
What's
and trash.
terrifying, right, is that like
620,000 square miles is the trash
that's
island.
King Ranch.
Wow.
That's insane.
Like,
And it's just floating, just
Yep.
drifting around the ocean.
what's
Yeah.
wild is that
Pushed by the
these are
current.
YouTubers and TikTokers that are out there changing the world like this. Like Mr. Beast's project,
Oh, he's got his philanthropy
pulled-
side.
but he
Jesus
pulled-
Christ.
I think it was 10 million pounds of plastic out of the ocean
Yep.
in like a week
Yeah.
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 with a self-funded
Yeah.
cleaning project. And now he's put
He's put
how
it-
much clean water into Africa?
Oh God. I'll look it up. I don't know, but it's enough that people have hated on him because they're like, well, what about the other foundations that are doing this? And it's like,
But they're
clean,
not doing it.
clean water's in Africa. That's fucking. That's
Yeah.
it. He's doing the mission.
And
He's
so-
planted a shit ton of trees. Like,
Well, and there was like other YouTubers and band members and stuff that were like, this is a bullshit. All the money he's raising for this, it won't get done. And Mr. B saw it, went to Africa and was literally standing in front of one of the pumps going, that is making clean water here in Africa? Is that what you're talking about? And these guys literally ate the crow and was like, fuck, you're right. And like, we're stroking checks for 50 grand as like, fuck, I'm in, here you go. And it's like, how is it that like this dude on TikTok is figuring out how to turn your wasted plastic into a better fuel, and Mr. Beast is bringing clean water to Africa, and we have century-old, multi-billion-dollar organizations that can't deliver a sandwich? I don't.
Bureaucracy.
Yeah.
It's insane, and that's the big joke about like they're gonna make this dude disappear. Right? Like as soon as they figure out that we don't need dead dinosaurs, you can do it out of fucking plastic bottles. Like everybody's gonna be like,
oh, he did. I think it was like 100 or 300 people or something got like laser eye surgery in Africa.
Oh yeah.
Or
cataract.
Cataract. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I think it's 100 wells he's put in Africa so far.
By the way,
if
the
that's a current
timelines he
number.
does this shit on too is like
weeks.
It's insane
Yeah.
how fast he does it.
Yep.
And he's not the only one. There's a bunch of these YouTubers that are just like, hey, look, I solved this problem.
Right.
When
And I don't need the big company to do it. I can just fucking stream it on Twitch.
the awesome part that
Crowdfunding life-changing events.
the awesome part about Mr. Beast is he got popular off his his normal videos where he does the crazy challenge, and then everybody else was like, I'm gonna do that, and then he was like, cool, I just built 100 wells in Africa, and then that was the big thing of like, oh, make doing good shit popular, and then that's when everybody else jumped on the train. I was like,
And honestly, I don't
Fucking
have a
good
problem
on
with
you,
it.
dude.
Cool. So he's making millions of dollars on the views on YouTube.
mhm.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I hope.
At least it's going to somebody who's doing something.
They interviewed him too once, and they were like, how much are you actually worth? And he was like, right now? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, $92,000.
Yeah.
And they were like, what? And he was like, every video that we do
Yep.
essentially spends all the money that we made from the last video.
If not more.
And most of his shit's then reinvest. But as far as like liquid is concerned, he has very little liquid sitting around. And he's obviously worth more than $92,000, but because he's got candy bars, and
Yeah, he's got all
hamburgers,
kinds of
and,
food.
like he's got all sorts of shit that he's spread out in. But
Energy drink.
I don't have a problem with this dude making millions off the views while he's out fucking delivering clean drinking water to third world countries. And it's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I have more respect for that than the fucking YouTubers that are like, look at my tits while I play video games. And I'm like, so it's a weird world.
It's like that-
our entire government's not functioning right now. You've got to do that, figure out how to turn plastic into gas. And it's just like, what the?
You know, Raytheon's over there just punching air, mad as fuck. Just, God damn it, why didn't we do this shit? I do like all the videos, though, of them talking about this, and it's like, and he did this all in his backyard, and it's the clip from Iron Man. It's like, Tony Stark did it with a box of scraps.
But he did. Everything that's in that, it's called like pyrolysis. I think it's called pyrolysis. But it's, you can check me on that. But I'm pretty sure that's actually the.
He can't check you. You can't.
Well, what is it like turning plastic into?
So it's literally, it's doing a petroleum extraction from plastics to make fuel. And it was for diesel. He's just figured out how to do it for like gas burning engines.
Yep,
But I think
pyrolysis.
it's pyrolysis.
Mhm.
Yeah, he uses 1% or 1 part plastic, 99 parts gasoline. It works great.
110 octane.
I can figure this out too.
But like, yeah, like it's all shit. Like half his tools are from Harbor Freight. A bunch of the other stuff is like, I think some of it was like a community college went under. And so they were selling off the shit. So he was buying it for like fractions of the price to get a lot of the other stuff and made a bunch of it.
He bought the fuel nozzle like at a gas station. He bought that off Amazon. Yeah, and just fucking
The thing on because it literally, the fuel that comes out of it, he's just got a pump on the end of it. He can just squeeze it. It just puts out gas and shit. Like it's not, I'm like, holy fuck. But built it in his fucking backyard. Like it's
fucking legend.
wild.
Hell yeah.
And not only that, he's doing all the work to fucking put that out, and then is also doing all the media creation to document it all.
Yeah.
It like not doing this and then only selling it to some major company or whatever. It's just like, I'm going to walk you through how I did this entire fucking thing. He explains all of the science.
Yeah.
he explains. No, I'm not gonna lie. His electrical setup is sketchy as fuck.
Yeah.
I was watching some of that shit and I was like, "Yo, are you waiting for a lightning strike before you flip the switch? Like this shit fucking like out there with like a big wooden handle, just going like." I'm like, "God damn!" But fucking every scientist is a mad scientist to the right.
100%.
We need to figure out time travel yet.
That's true.
It's got to happen.
There's a chance.
Was it?
Theoretically, we can go backwards, but you can't go forwards
I'm good with that.
because you're actually already time traveling forwards. It's just really slow.
It seems like it's slow.
I did see something that there were scientists somewhere that were able to teleport an atom.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They-
you're telling me about this.
They were able to, in a lab, actually create true quantum entanglement, meaning they could manipulate one atom and an atom in another place did the exact same thing, which is as close to teleportation as
We've gotten so far.
it being the real thing, right? Because you could arguably, if you can get one to copy it on the other side, then you could get rid of this one and make it there.
Right.
So you can send the information. But that's kind of like if you've seen Star Trek with the teleporters, like when they
Beam me up.
beam, that would be like, okay, well, we beam you down, but we delete the original copy and just rebuild one on the bottom. And I'm like, yeah, I used to have a fax machine. You can do that like once.
I
By the time you take that new fax and try to fax it again,
I've got another piece of current events and a video that I want y'all's opinion on.
Oh.
So this video, this guy threw up and I found on TikTok or whatever. But basically, he is arguing with an Antifa member. And this guy's chasing him around. I guess he's documenting or whatever. He's actively trying to walk away. And right coming up here soon, supposedly a laser from a rifle. You can see it up there on the top of that building. Shines down and he's flashing him. But he's shining it at the so-called Antifa member. Do we think that's actually a laser on a rifle or just a dude with a laser pointer?
it might be there's a lot of laser devices for rifles that have green visible lasers on them.
It looks like there's a
red.
green.
Goes to red also.
there's a green and a
And
red.
a red, right?
And the red's strobing.
There's two.
Now,
Yeah,
the red could be strobing because of that could be the refresh rate on the sensor.
I don't
The camera
know.
is not picking up
Yeah.
the. That's why you'll like sometimes if you try to, if you see TVs and stuff
Yeah,
on
yeah.
cameras, the screen will flicker.
Yeah.
If the refresh rates are off, then
I don't know if any sniper would actually do that.
fuck, that is a hell of a bright laser. If that's look at the fucking lens flaring. It's
Right.
doing.
Yeah. It might just be a really strong laser pointer. Because if you look that,
Yeah,
I
I
that
think
person
might
in the
be-
background on all black, it looks like he has a helmet on. That might be some sort of a law enforcement. Nope, just kidding. It's not.
No,
I was going to say maybe they're signaling out individuals in the crowd for boots on the ground.
Could be.
Because they flash.
well, he
white
strobed light at him to obviously to get his attention. So he points at it. So here's what bugs me about this shit. Even if that is a rifle, which I doubt it is, if those guys are on that roof and they've obviously pre-discussed, hey, strobe a flashlight, that'll get my attention, I'll look up, and then I'll get him to point at it, and then you shine the laser and all that stuff. You're baiting. You're out there, like this is just for clicks. Like this is just baiting, which makes me wonder, who the fuck is this guy?
Unless
Do they
it's-
know each other?
Unless
Like,
it's actual law enforcement where they're pointing out to other law enforcement that this is an aggravator or something like that. I don't know. But I don't see any other
why are
law
you
enforcement.
flashing the YouTube guy?
Well, I
This
think
guy's
he's just filming it.
So this video is about a minute long, but the guy follows him around for a while. He's not antagonizing, but he's yelling at him. He's trying to get up in his face and trying to get him to leave. He's got a helmet. He's walking around kind of like telling them to leave the whole 9. So I'm assuming they I could see that if they were watching and they were just like, all right, he's not going to leave him alone. Feels like an effective tactic of like shine the laser at him.
I know.
Well,
it worked overseas.
Sure.
I have a story.
My point is right here is he keeps looking back. So we see the laser in the background there. But then they strobe a flashlight. And that gets him to look up. Now he's pointing at it. So the YouTuber obviously knows those guys are up there.
Well, it might be because he's seen it though, not because he knows they're there. Like
Maybe it was easier because, like, we know as working with cameras, like what you see through the camera lens is not what you see in real life. So he might have been able to see the silhouettes just through the camera. You can't see it, but it was interesting because I also thought of the fact, like, if I was in the filming guys situation, if I had a couple buddies that could be up on the roof, that could be my bailout of like,
Sure.
This is getting a little hairy. I'm going to be like, oh, look, sniper, like he's shining the laser. And it's just a motherfucker with a laser pointer just doing this number. Great move.
Sure.
Great move.
At the same time, if you're setting all that up because you're going to go down there and just fuck with people, like,
not a great move, but
You're kind of doing it for the wrong reasons.
yeah.
and that's the thing is that I hate to tell you this, but if you're see like this with a nice little fafo as snipers put lasers on his chest, what do these people have to fear if they're peacefully protesting? Well, if you're there pissing them off, and he never touched you, like,
Right.
sure, he was walking around running his mouth and whatever. And so when I see this shit and you're obviously making the content for with your little blue check mark, like you're trying to antagonize these people.
If it was me on the ground, I never would have pointed it out. I would have let nature take its course.
Yeah, because if that really was law enforcement that was up there that was somehow watching this guy's fucking back, and you wanted to really show the whole fuck around and 5 out, let him swing. It like fucking.
I would have just stopped and put my arms up and I would have stood there for like 20 minutes. Does not move.
You want me to tell my story? So I was in Iraq and we were in a sniper OP watching a clover leaf and like a, on ramps and roundabouts and shit. And there was this little cart, those little dump carts. One of them broke down, but it was right in front of our position. I don't know, 100 yards away or whatever. And it just wouldn't leave. So I had the laser grips on the Beretta. And so I shined my laser grips at this guy just to put the dot on him to let him know to get the fuck out of there. Well, he took a knee, put his arms up, and stood there for like 2 hours. He just didn't leave. I was like, oh, that didn't work.
That's crazy. This had the opposite effect of what I was looking for.
Every other time that we did that, they just, whatever they were doing, it completely stopped and they got the fuck out of there.
Yeah, he was the most compliant individual I've ever met. So,
Well, that was the thing too. Is so this guy gets tagged with 2 separate lasers, and just sits there and just keeps
Right.
yelling at this dude, and it's like, I mean, I'll give it to you if that was real. You got a fucking sack on you.
Or you're just very.
I got a topic. I don't know if we should dive
It also
into.
seems very non-standard though. If it was 2 different snipers,
I just don't know.
if they're part of a law enforcement agency.
At what
a lot
point
of that
did-
equipment's pretty standardized. Why do they end up with 2 different colors?
But at what point does a law enforcement ROE say that, okay, if you think somebody's antagonizing or whatever the case may be, go ahead and put a bright color laser on them.
Now,
Yeah,
to be fair, in the military, like that's how we did things.
that was a war zone.
But the military is
Yeah,
a lot different.
I know.
Like,
But it was very effective when you had the squad leader with the brighter laser,
Right.
put it on the target he wanted everybody to shoot at.
well, that was also IR lasers.
Yeah, it was.
So we'd be seeing those through night vision,
And-
but these are visible.
Yeah.
They're visible. They were 2 separate colors, 2 different intensities, and that is a weird
And a
ROE
strobe.
rule. If you can go like there's
Well, the strobe is
2
flat.
guys.
Yeah, but why are
there's
you-
2 guys talking to each other on a street corner?
Why are you
We should
giving
mark
away
them.
your position to warn
That's-
somebody?
That's the other thing.
Yeah.
If they're there to make sure it doesn't get out of hand, and you just put that there's at least 2, probably 3, because there was the light,
Right.
and then the 2 lasers were stacked. So now you've told everybody there where your position is.
Yeah.
But
That's weird.
I don't know. That seems a little.
Yeah. Do we
that seems a little
want to
staged.
get conspiracy theory-ish?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. This whole Charlie Kirk thing.
Oh, geez.
I don't know where the fuck I sit on this. I don't think he possibly got shot with a 30-06.
I have no idea.
Like, there's been a lot of stuff recently with like no exit wound, and they're saying that he was a man of steel and his spine stopped the bullet, and all kinds of crazy shit. And none of the angles make sense.
Yeah.
The shooter on the roof changed his clothes, and they said he was carrying this rifle in his pants.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, my favorite one was that it was a breakdown that he had in his pants, and then he put it together.
Yeah. Well, he could.
And then when he ran,
he left a screwdriver on the roof.
yeah.
I don't know. You could take the stock off of it. That would.
Well, I also saw that the other thing was like, well, the reason there was no exit wound is that it actually hit him in the plate carrier
Which he wasn't.
and then
wearing
bounced
a
up and hit the chest. And I'm like, he's in a t-shirt. If he was in a plate carrier, that thing would be printing. Maybe a flak, but
Yeah.
a plate carrier that would stop a 30-06 round,
Yeah, you're gonna see.
you're going to see that through the t-shirt.
And then someone tried to say, "Oh, well, it hit him in the collarbone." It's like 30-06 don't care about no collarbone.
You know, and a lot of the YouTubers have been doing these ballistics tests with 30-06s. Well, one thing that I don't think any of them are taking into account is what type of bullet was he shooting out of the 30-06?
Yeah.
Was it a hunting round? Was it a full metal jacket?
Because if it was a hollow point or an expandable,
Right.
it might not have exited.
No, it still would have.
There's not
It's
enough
still-
hard surface in the neck. That's
Yeah.
a lot of jelly.
This shit is not stopping a 30-06 round at all. I don't know.
The
Like,
distance would have had to have been way more extreme than they described to have enough energy loss
yes.
Yep.
To
for it not to go all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been purposely trying not to pay attention to it because it's
I got
all
sucked in.
it's like okay, I equate the internet's investigation of this to like the Netflix docuseries when they talk about some criminal case wherever. I
get that.
when you watch the show, you think, okay, cool, they're going to lay out some facts and they're going to talk about what's going on. But instead, it is nothing but YouTube clips of people's opinions of what it is.
Yeah. No, I get that.
And
I get that. But what I think where this has taken me is I don't trust anything the FBI puts out.
I don't trust.
And maybe
anything
they're
that came
doing
from
it
the
on
government.
purpose. Maybe they're but he didn't get shot with 30-06 in my opinion. I don't know. Something's fucking sketchy.
Yeah.
And then the boy, like the thing with his parents turning him in, not true.
yeah,
The thing with I guess he got like some high powered attorney and he says he's not guilty. Like there's a lot of things that it's just not even in the news anymore.
yeah,
And I don't know if the shit I'm hearing is all fake, but there's a lot of camera angles that all of these people have brought up. And there's like the people that helped get Charlie Kirk to where he was going.
right.
None of them have blood on their hands.
Yeah,
Well, you saw the amount of blood that was coming out of him.
Yeah.
Like, how is any of this possible? They're concreting over the area at the college right now. Like they're building new shit over where it happened.
yeah,
Wouldn't that be a crime scene? Like what is
Well,
yeah.
been a
But they
crime
don't
scene
need to
for so
preserve
long.
it for a couple months.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, but like it's. I don't know. This stuff is sketchy to me,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't believe a 30-06 would not go through, especially where it entered.
I don't.
Like it
I don't.
No sense.
The shot doesn't look like a rifle round. There's also not enough energy movement on the target for
Yeah.
it to have been a rifle.
I agree.
Now, I'm not saying that yes, that's kind of conspiracy theory. But at the same time, if you're willing to assassinate somebody like Charlie Kirk, wouldn't you just claim it? Like, why would you now start fighting that you're not guilty?
I don't know.
The where they have him on video in a restaurant, like right after it happened. I think it was at Dairy Queen. That Dairy Queen is closed down now.
Oh yeah,
Like there's all kinds of like weird shit where if it was like one or two things, like, okay, whatever, we might have it wrong. But now there's like all these weird fucking things. And it's like,
So do you think that
well, why isn't the FBI like putting out something?
Do you think that when this actually
Well, they're
goes
closed
to,
right now.
I think they're essential.
do you think that when this actually goes to trial, that all this information that people are
I hope
trying
so.
to figure out will actually come? Because you can't prosecute a case if you don't actually legitimately have facts.
Yeah.
You know, if
I don't
that
understand
round,
how we
didn't-
don't know exactly what happened.
If
There
that-
was 10,000 people in that crowd, every single one of them with their cameras out.
Well,
recording?
here, there's,
Why is there no
there's
other-
probably a story of what actually happened, and then there's probably 1,000 stories of what people think happened.
Yeah, what the media initially put out
Right.
versus
Because there was so much misinformation right in the beginning. Nobody knew what the fuck was going on.
Well, it was an old man,
Yeah, it was
and then
all
it was
this
a-
stuff. And then it was,
a dude
you know,
on a
you
roof,
have,
and then
you
it
have
was
the
a
directors of agencies that are 100 steps removed from the person that was actually boots on the ground that's briefing the public.
Yeah.
Based on what information they were given at that time, which might have been completely wrong.
I'm just saying
You
what,
know,
what
like-
the FBI briefed makes no sense.
No.
But
They kind of fucked us up
it-
from the start.
If there was no exit wound, they have to have that bullet.
why was the
yeah, they say they do.
why was the FBI involved anyways? I thought the FBI only got involved when you had like multiple murders across state lines or whatever.
I think it's
Shouldn't this-
because they could
just high
classify
profile?
it as a political assassination.
He's not a politician.
He's not, but he definitely played a role in politics.
Oh, sure. I'll give you that.
Well, originally Kash Patel was like, "We got him," and then it was like, "Actually, you don't." And then he didn't say anything, and then they
swear
did
to
get
God,
him.
every single one of those directors, presidents, and everything, they're just waiting around just to say that line.
100%.
They just want to be able to, we got him.
Yep.
Ladies
then-
and gentlemen.
then everybody else below them, their line is, "Well, we had him on our radar."
Yeah, he was a known person of interest.
Well, do y'all want one little chuckle before we wrap this thing up?
Sure.
So I didn't hear about this. This actually was released by ABC News while we were recording this, but members of the Texas National Guard have arrived in Illinois, according to sources familiar with the whereabouts and video taken of them at the Army Reserve Training Facility in Chicago. And boy, they could not have picked a better picture.
Oh no!
Get it, you nasty girls.
Look at these
Oh,
Meal
no.
Team 6 operators right here.
The highest of speeds.
Oh,
This can't be real.
the highest of cholesterols right here.
Definitely have the right patch on.
Oh my God.
That is my
This
old
can't
patch.
be real.
Minus the airborne tab. That is the
You know what?
first the 141 right there.
Minus the dude's weight in the center, he's pretty squared away. His hat's worn right. He's holding the fingers off the trigger. You know what I mean?
This can't be real.
Oh, Poopy Turds McGee, we need you to not enlist some of these people. I think.
This guy on the right, his Velcro is just screaming right now.
Dude, we're looking at three faces that
What is
are
his rank?
round.
What's his rank attached to on the right?
Hopes.
That's like the button just screaming.
Yeah, it's not even in the right spot.
Oh man.
How did it get up
his,
there?
I know.
his rifle in bag. That's not the right color camo on his bag either. Jesus fuck.
It's just new.
No, it's aftermarket.
That's like
Oh, he's
That's a
got an
different
aviator
pattern.
kit bag though. He's high speed.
Yeah. The Secretary of War does not approve of this
oh
picture.
man.
I didn't know you could paint on those uniforms. Like scroll down, look at his fatigue pants.
He's
There,
like
yeah.
he's sagging. Oh,
That
it's a
is-
good thing
they
they
got
have
pro
their-
mask?
They have the pro mask boys.
No,
Everything's
the guy
okay.
in the middle.
yeah.
That uniform is so smooth it looks like a screensaver.
Oh
Oh, that is
man.
great.
Oh, I like the guy on the far
And
left.
they got the Tom Selleck mustache going.
That is
Yeah.
an approved carry method for your weapon right there.
Yep.
Jesus.
Wow.
That's my National Guard right there, fellas.
Oh man.
Holy shit.
That's so great.
There's another one in the back of the truck.
God, this whole picture just screams.
I
fucking
understand
suck.
why apparently they got them all there in a fucking moving truck.
we have to limit visibility on these guys.
Yeah, that's not a great.
Homeboy's missing the name tape on the back of his headgear.
Oh, that's so good.
Go to the comments. Scroll down.
Meal Team 6 reporting for duty.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yep.
Yeah.
The gravy shield.
They're gonna love that Chicago style pizza.
Good
What are these
Lord.
guys protecting the nacho bar?
I was gonna say it's fucking. I was like, is this AI? But nope. Aaron Hooley, photographer for the Associated Press, as it tagged in the corner. That is a genuine photo.
Yeah.
Oh, thank Christ, I'm a civilian.
Yeah. That was our sister battalion right there, boys.
Good laugh.
Yep. I get to I have that patch. Luckily I wasn't with those guys, but
Well, the good thing
Thank
is
you
that
for sharing this.
they only have to send like 11 of them, and then it's the same physical size as the whole company. It's way cheaper.
They only deployed up to a certain weight.
There wasn't a person in that picture under 280 pounds.
That was
nope.
Jesus Christ. That one dude in the middle that wanted the douche stash and the fucking tilt on the hat and the whole 9 yards. And I'm just like, I think that guy on the right, I think she got that photo as his rank patch was leaving the rank. Like, I think that was actually
Exiting the chat.
yeah, like that was that picture went live and even his patch knew he was getting demoted. That picture was like, I'm
out.
out. Dude. You won't be wearing me for long. God damn.
Yeah, I just figured I'd share a nice little laugh with you guys.
Thank you.
that is my National Guard right there.
That complete. That's Heavy Weapons Company.
That is a Nations of Guard.
Oh, I'm making that meme.
They're fucking Heavy Weapons Company right there. That is,
I'm sending that to all my old guard dudes. It'd be like, they're sending the Heavy Weapons Company. Oh, fuck.
holy shit.
All right. Well, on that note, we should
Well,
wrap this up.
3 little things, boys. Oh, actually, hold on. We've got new Patreon supporters, boys.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get these names pulled up and give a shout out to the people
Oh.
that have bought our love.
Keep going. I got one more thing.
Okay. So we have Logan bought us a drink, boys. And
Thank you.
and we're getting treated. We're getting treated by okay, I gotta think through this one. Dickenbaus. I hope this is a fucking
Dick and Bouse?
Dicken Dikkinbaus.
Dickenbaus. Yeah.
Dickenbaus, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter because he bought us fucking bottled service. boys.
Oh,
So
shit.
fucking
Big
shout out
Dick and Bouse.
fucking treating the boys like the dirty little girls they are. We fucking appreciate you. And yeah, those are the new Patreon supporters for this.
And Jazz, you have a letter to read. I know it's addressed to the Freedom Friends, but go
I'm
ahead.
on it.
I've already opened it. So
Oh, what do we got here?
Ooh.
Oh my God, these are
Nice.
fire rescue patches.
short.
Daniel,
sweet.
thank you for keeping this bitch short.
When a full page came out, I was like, oh, here we go.
Dear Freedom Friends, thank you guys for all the laughs. Enjoy these patches from my time at NTC and my current department. From Daniel. Daniel, I'm not going to give out the whole name because we're not going to be that guy.
OPSEC.
But,
We got the
yeah.
National Training Center
Fort
Fort
Irwin.
Irwin Crash Fire Rescue Patch.
Nice.
And then he said his time at NTC, and then he is fire and rescue down in what looks like Florida. So
Awesome.
fucking dope, dude. That's
yeah,
awesome.
Thank you. He's got the Navy 250 stamp.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool looking patch actually.
Yeah.
I've been on that bridge.
Nice.
That is a very
Anyway.
boring bridge.
Now we can wrap this up.
All right,
Okay.
now 3 little things, boys.
Yep.
Scotty, why don't you kick us off?
Smoke on.
Johnny?
Drink on.
God damn it, kids.
Freedom
Freedom
the
the
fuck
fuck
on.